Good morning. Good morning. What's up? It's Monday morning. It's the greatest day of the week, Patrick. The greatest day is Monday. We get to kick everything off. We get to be here. That's right. We get to wake up. What the heck's in my mouth? There's something was caught in my beard there, Pat. We get to go through this week. Man, Chance, you look nice this morning. You got a fresh haircut? Oh, man. New flannel there you took from somebody? Good. I like it. So, yeah, I get to get up this morning. I get to be here. I get to show up and do all this stuff with you guys, with these people online. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're loving this morning. So I want to talk about a couple things. First, I want to know if you hit the snooze button. If you did, that's for you. You didn't have to set an alarm? That's good. Your body's starting to wake up. That's good stuff. So no snoozer loser. I hope you did that this morning. The other thing I'm hoping is that you didn't scroll early. Did you scroll yet this morning on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or Snapchat? No scrolling. No scrolling. You can go to your app if you have an app to read in the morning. Whatever you need to do, get her done, but no scrolling. And test that mic for us, Patrick, will you?
Testing.
Okay. So, yeah, let's get that stuff done. No scrolling. No snoozer loser. Then get to our gratitude and our goals. Man, I had some good stuff this morning to remember feeling thankful about. Tanner was 4 years old, man, playing soccer. He scored like 800 goals in one game, and I remember being there, like super. I was laughing there. I was super thankful to be there to see all that. He's awesome when he was a little kid. He's still awesome at soccer. But I had 5 other ones this morning. I'm thankful that my brother gets to take some time and go on vacation. He's headed to Las Vegas to just have some fun and spend a week. Yeah. He works his butt off, so I'm thankful for that. What are y'all thankful for? Throw some comments in the comment section here in that little comment box about what you're doing, what you're thankful for. What's on your plan today? I want to know what you all have planned for today. Is there anything exciting going on? So, yeah, that's the deal. So let me get to the topic part of this. My topic today is I'm trying to scroll through here so I can get on my phone here so I can read any comments, right? Let me know what's on your goals list today, what you're going to get done, and maybe something you're thankful for, you know. I want you to slam a 1 in the comment if you did not scroll this morning. If you didn't scroll at all, you can type a 1, Jesse. 1 for no scrolling. You could do it? No scrolling. All right. Good stuff. So the other thing I want to talk about is, you know, how are you going through each day? What are you choosing to do through each day? You know those people that you say, how you doing? And they're like, oh, I'm getting by. I can't stand that answer.
Yeah.
You know, they're up, they're walking, they got all their fingers and toes, they're walking, right? They just got out of their brand new Corvette. No, I'm living. Oh, they got this beautiful house, beautiful family, right? And Danielle's doing her taxes today. Awesome. You get to do your taxes today, Danielle. That means that you had a job, you had employment, and you get to do your taxes. How cool is that? Because I didn't do no taxes when I wasn't working. Didn't have no money.
At all.
At all. So good for you. Yeah, you talk to these people that are just getting through life. How you doing? Oh, I'm living. That's my favorite one. Oh, I'm making it.
I ain't pushing daisies
day in
yet.
paradise.
Yeah, another day in paradise. Like, stop it, okay? Your life is awesome, right? So I looked at that, and I listened to a person the other day that talked about something really, really cool. And this was totally me. Like, I remember, like, every part of my life I was fighting to get through. Like, think about that. I was always fighting something. No matter what part of my day, I was fighting. I was fighting to get this done. I was fighting to get that done. I was fighting to wake up. I was fighting to get something done quicker. I was fighting to complete a task. I was fighting to connect with people. I was fighting to get along with my family. I'm just fighting everything. Like, everything in my life has been a fight up until about 7-8 years ago. Even early sobriety in me, I was fighting through life.
What does that have to do with, like, living the lie?
Everything.
Or not putting the work in?
Everything was a fight.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like, everything in our life. Some of you, I had this fight or flight going on for so long. And early in my life, I think I was just so on the other side of flight as a kid. I ran from everything. I escaped everything. Then I made a decision, probably like 18, 19 years old, that I'm done running from anything. I'm going to fight everything. And then came on the aggression, and then came on the anger. And I just really connected with what this person said. Are you fighting through life? Are you like just awesomeness through life? Like, are you loving through life? Are you like just going at life with this big smile on your face, being full of joy and like facing everything? Because it is a choice, right? I had this choice to either fight through life or like love through life. Like love every part of my life, enjoy every part of my life.
I'd say it's up to a year ago, so I stopped fighting.
Yeah, like but like that fight did not stop for me for 20 some years. When I look at it, when I at around like 18, 19 for 20 years, almost 25 years of just, I had this attitude that I couldn't get through life without. Danielle George just typed "living the dream." Like that's it. Like that's the thing. Like, but we are living the dream. Like if you look at however other people are living, everybody that's on this page, I want you to go watch a documentary on YouTube. It's for like 19 minutes, and it's called Charity Water. Go if you think that you're not living the dream today, go on YouTube and type in Charity Water and watch the 19-minute little documentary piece, the presentation on Charity Water. And then tell me that you're not living the dream and you're not just getting by. Like, it's amazingly powerful, the entire little documentary piece on Charity Water. Anyway, so I guess I want to know, like, if everybody understands, if you get what I'm saying, if you get that whole attitude of fighting through life, like having conflict, not conflict of growth. I think there's a difference, right? Everything was a conflict for me because that's the feeling that I enjoyed. I enjoyed that fight feeling, that angry feeling. Type a 2 in the comment area if you understand what I'm saying, where you fought through life, you fight through life, and everything was like angry, aggressive, and really was self-serving. It was all self-serving. I could not be at peace with anything. If I had to go to church, it was a fight to go to church. I was fighting my way to get there on time. I was running, rushing everything through life, and I still find myself doing that, where I am trying to rush certain things. I can be sitting at a family picnic and be rushing my way through the picnic. Do you understand that? Yeah. I should just be. I can still do it. Like I didn't do it this weekend, which was awesome. I got to spend some great time with family. I get to spend some great time with my girls and Talon. And I even, yesterday I got to see Tanner and Demi, and we looked at a car for Demi, and I just got to hang out with Tanner, you know what I mean, and
that's awesome.
And chill, you know what I mean, and chilling is hard for me. I noticed myself during like picnics and stuff where I'm getting up to walk around. You guys notice that? Where I'm looking for something to deal with. And that's really what it is in my head, is where I'm looking for something to deal with. So I go back to that attitude of fighting my way through instead of just loving my way through, like loving my life, loving being in the moment of sitting down and having a lunch that we get to cook on an awesome grill with family. Mm-hmm. So yeah, let's look here. Man, is anybody else having like allergy issues? Like, I'm like having like stuffy everything.
My nose is like shut off. Like,
you turned it off?
Yeah.
Okay, well just hit the switch for him.
Can't smell anything.
Hit the.
Thank you. Change the filter.
Yeah. So Jimmy gets it. Absolutely. Fighting your way through life. Daniel gets it. I. What do you mean? Believe it or not, Danielle? I can see the fight. I can see you fighting. Like, and it's tough because in some ways, being a fighter and fighting through certain parts of your life are really, really valuable. Like, to be that fighter, to be that go-getter. But there's a way to be the go-getter in a positive way, and I think the answer is having purpose. Everything I was always fighting for was for me. Everything I was fighting for was to have it my way. I was fighting for control.
Fighting for the wrong reasons.
I was always fighting for control. Crystal says I'm a 2, can't relax. That's it. And I, physically, I still can't, Crystal. I still can't just sit down and chill. But I'm forcing myself the last few years to absolutely learn how to just sit still. And I think a lot of you really need to practice. That takes practice. Like being able to sit down and just sit there on the floor with twin girls is awesome. But it's something that I never did with my other kids. Like I couldn't just be still and be thankful for the moment. It was always about fighting to get to the next thing, fighting for more, fighting for the next thing, and it was all a mindset of just fight. So I hope you all this morning like are grasping what I'm saying. But let's go back to Anthony. You get it. I know you do. It's all it's same as me, man. It was this aggression that and really that aggression, buddy, for you and I probably came from the same place. You know, it was how I felt about myself inside that bleeded out into everything else. You know, I hated myself. I hated everything about me. I put it on you and you and you and you, and I pointed my fingers at everybody. But I just truly despised myself because of the way I acted, because of the constant fight, because of the not want to feel the truth and like get deep with anything. I just wanted everything to be exterior. I wanted the easy way, and that was to be angry and fight. You know, and I remember telling counselors and stuff that I loved the feeling of fighting. I loved the feeling of just being in somebody's face and all that goes with it, and like that aggressive way. And it's just I think you got to find a way to flip the flow on stuff like that and have purpose behind what you're doing. And that's what changed for me. It just wasn't about me anymore. It had to stop being about me. And I can still fight. I still fight for this purpose. But I also have to take that intentional time of not fighting for everything and just being at peace and being thankful for the life that I have and learning to slow down and just be present with Krista, be present with Demi and Tanner, or be present and just be able to hang out and chill. And that's really, really, really important, y'all, for your life if you're going to be productive. Because, you know, I did a video last night about, you know, what do you I got to show you guys the video last night. I had Leighton in my arms, and you know, I was just saying, how are you preparing for the day? Because at 8:30 I have an alarm the night before. You know, Sunday nights, every night I have an 8:30 alarm that goes off that says, you know, check your schedule, check your emails, check your texts through the day, and your phone calls and your voicemails. So I check those in case there's anything I miss, and usually I do miss something. You know, I don't want to follow up within 24 hours if I catch it. And I still make mistakes for sure. But I try my best, and that again is preparing me to not just fight through, to not be miserable, to not be angry. And I did a video with Leighton there, and I was struggling to focus on what I was doing. And typically, you know, what I'd get frustrated, like, you know, that when she gets tired, she literally crawls up my face and my head, and and she does these literal barrel rolls on my chest and my face, and you know, usually there's a poopy diaper and she's putting her butt like in your face and rolling around. But, you know, I just enjoyed it. So I decided to do a video during it, and she like stopped. All of a sudden she stopped and she's staring at the video like, and I'm moving my hands and she's doing the same thing I am with her hand in the video and everything. And it was cool. But I wanted to send a message that, you know, everything we do is about being proactive to handle what's coming, you know, and I think Jake walked in and was like, this is going to be an awesome week. And that's it. Like, I have to prepare myself on Sunday nights to be like, this is going to be an awesome, awesome week. So I want to know, it's close to the end of the month, right? Does anybody on here have certain goals that they want to meet that they didn't meet by the end of the month? Is there anything on here? Anybody in here want to share anything that they had a goal by the end of the month that they didn't meet? And let me tell you, if you have the attitude of just getting by, just getting through, and you're fighting your way through life, start April, right? Start the month of April with an attitude of, okay, I'm going to go at April with a new attitude. I'm not going to fight my way through of April. I'm going to be thankful and work my way through the month of April with a new attitude. With every morning that I get up, I'm going to go kill it. I'm going to go love it. And I'm going to enjoy every task, every issue, every conflict, every hurdle, everything you face. Are you going to enjoy it or are you going to fight it? And how are you going to treat it? Are you going to put a smile on your face when there's conflict and love through it? Or are you going to fight it? So that's what I want to talk about. Like, what do you have till the end of the month that you can get done, right? So that you feel good about going into April, right? So today, this morning, when you guys leave, I'm gonna process my month of March, right, and see, okay, and go back through my book, go back through the emails, and say, okay, what didn't I do? You know, that's what I try to do on a little bit of my downtime. I want to enjoy my time with my kids, but I also want to take the time when they go to bed, you know, and they typically go to bed around 8. Last night they were up a little later. I want to go through my month and say, here's how I did. Because if you write all this stuff and you write these goals and you don't go back through them, what's the point? Because you're not, if you're pushing and you are actually being you're challenging yourself, you're not going to get them all done. You know, because things happen, especially here. Things really, really happen here where you know, something might happen on the farm, something breaks, something on a job, we have an issue. It's life, right? Life hits us. Are you adjusting? Are you able to pivot and say, okay, now I had to pivot and do some things over here, but are you going back? How many of you go back and look at your goals? Okay, so that's what we need to do today. So today's recovery day here. After work, we're going to go through our lives, and some of us have to read some work, right? You got to read some work. Some of you guys have to read some work that they have to do. Okay, Connor, Drew's got to do some work, and
are we still getting Jason today?
I'm waiting as soon as
Jason.
You know what I just started doing this morning?
I'm waiting for a call. I'm waiting for a call.
The last 2 days, I pulled out my goal sheets from the day before.
Yeah.
And I rewrote the goals I did not accomplish on my today's goals.
Did you really?
I did. The last 2
How
days.
long? How long we've been talking about that?
18 months.
18
months.
Joe started doing it. He started following direction.
Yeah.
Let's give it up. He's like, you know what I did? I rewrote the goals that I didn't get done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you learned that 18 months ago. Good for you, man. Yeah. I'm just proud that you did it. And you talked about it. Yeah. Now the question is, now that you're gonna have to go back and say, what stops me from doing that stuff to reach this point? What really stands in my way? What's the thing that stands in my way of attempting to go at my goals? Is it self-sabotage? Is it that I get complacent?
I think it was along the lines of what you were just saying before, like just staying in the moment. For me, I'm just saying staying in the moment, like. Mm-hmm. You know, you said like you're trying to enjoy your family day time with your kids, but yet you have to get up and walk around like you're looking for something else.
Right.
And for me, I completely agree and relate to that.
Yeah.
And for me, I got to say like, hey man, I need to start. Well, no, I need to be in the moment more often.
And if you break those moments down, like the morning moments are, okay, prepare spiritually. That's first for me. Spirituality for me is always first as soon as I wake up. Then it's gratitude, and then it's my goals and what I'm going to do. So I have to break down and really be present, and that's something I'm really working on, like being present in my spiritual times. Being present. I got to tell you, yesterday at church, I had a really tough time being present, and I worked really hard. I closed my eyes. What's that? Yeah, I closed my eyes. I kept praying. Like, so it's in my head. There's you guys talk about it. Oh, like these things. Like, I'm with you. Like, I can have, for some reason, when things quiet down at church, I have a million things that go through my head, and you'll see me take my phone out, and what I'm doing is I'm writing the note to get it out. Like, something comes in my head, and if I don't write it and write it down, I'll think about it the entire time, and it like keeps me away from the connection. So I have to write that note. Sometimes I'll hear something from a pastor or somebody that from a teaching moment, and I'm like, oh man, that I can use with this to apply to what we do, you know, and I'll have to write that down, or I'll keep running it through. So there's times that I have to take a step back and be like, and recenter and reset and be like, okay, here's what's going on. And it's just about me being consistently doing that, Joe. It's me constantly want to be like in the moment, like in it, like not a little in it, but like completely give myself to whatever's going on. And that's a big goal of mine this year, is to like truly focus on what I'm doing, because it's tough for me, you know, and I think it's tough for a lot of people. They just don't like to talk about it. So I want everybody to talk today about when somebody says, hey, how you doing? What's the answer?
Wonderful.
Awesome. I got to wake up today. I get to get up today. I get to go to work. I get to do these things. I get to be with my brothers today. I get to deal with any problem that's coming. You got the meeting up? Good job, Bo. You're on up. There's another alarm. So we have our 360 work meeting in the morning, and Bo runs that. So we have these alarms set. That's another thing. Like, I got to set alarms. I have like 27 alarms on my phone to get my day going. All right. So what I want you all to focus on today is that attitude of the day. Are you fighting your way through it? Are you loving and enjoying your way through it? Are you being angry? Are you being miserable? Are you being hateful? Are you being judgmental? Are you just getting through the day with a positive attitude? Are you pushing through the day and loving every minute? Are you being challenged and up for the challenge? Or are you blaming everybody else and being a victim and pointing your fingers and worried about everybody else around you? And that's my answer. Somebody said to me this weekend, talking about one of the hate groups, I'll be glad when all this hate group stuff's over. I'm like, dude, I don't have time for that. Like, I don't put myself in that. I don't dig into all that stuff. I dig into my lane and what's going to make me grow and what's going to challenge me and what's going to like allow my family to be better and the mission that I'm on to be better. Like, I don't have time for hate groups. Like, I don't need to even be involved. I don't even need to know what they're doing.
Wasting energy on
if
that
they come
stuff.
on my property, then I'll deal with it. And that's really how I want to look at it. I just can't put that negative energy into any of that stuff. So how you going today? Are you fighting through it or are you loving through it? So don't fight the things that happen to you today. Don't be angry for long periods of time. Anger is a great thing if you use it in a good way. So love your way through today. Enjoy everything that happens to you, and that's what we're doing today. And I want to tell you another thing, Chance. Whatever you do today, right? Do it with soul. All right, y'all. We'll see you later. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
See y'all.
Get ready for your day. Later.